Truth Man here in the channel is the No Matrix, No Simp in All Subjects channel. Question. We're going to have to do some videos today, man. I don't know. We're going to take some days off next week. We got to talk. We got a lot to talk about today. Next thing I want to talk about is how all these women all they talk about is what guys is broke and everything. What guys is broke? Okay, let me ask you something. And it's really sad that women will throw their families away over financial status before they try to do all that they can to help that man in the family finances. When you helping him, you helping any kids that y'all may have. When you don't help him, you not helping the kids. And you arguing with them, you being disrespectful in front of the kids, you definitely not helping them. If you got girls, you not helping show your girls how they should treat men. Some of these women try to act like men. But if you get, like I always say, if you get a hold of them though, 911, what's your emergency? That's their move. They know it. It's in their back pocket. Instead of being respectful and trying to be all that they can in the relationship, they take entitled attitude and think that the man got to do this and the man got to do that. He does have some responsibilities. Don't think I'm saying that a man doesn't have any responsibilities. He does, and in most relationships, he's gonna have more responsibilities than she does. However, you clearly, like any woman that thinks she is free of responsibility, does not understand her role in a relationship, her God-given role. She don't understand it. All you hear every time I look up, and I ain't even watched the video, y'all getting cooked by guys. Whether it's JR Wisdom, Destro Reborn, Bountyville, every time I look up, y'all getting cooked by guys. And it's because of stuff like, just read, Women says, JR Wisdom made a video. Women says that men only like, she says something like, men only like natural hairstyles because they broke. Me personally, I don't believe in divulging your financial information to a woman. You don't know what type of woman she is, especially when you first meet her. I wouldn't, if you trying to do the hanky-panky, I think that you should take her to a hotel and you shouldn't bring her to your house until you know her well. That's just me. You should meet anywhere but your house. But some of y'all dudes, that's all y'all, that's y'all brag. So you always want to meet up at your house. But then when your watches and stuff come up missing, you shouldn't have brought her in your house, man. So these women always want to talk about men being broke. I don't believe that all of these guys are broke. I just believe that a lot of these guys that y'all calling broke just refuse to spend their money on you. And even sometimes on their own wife. Like, why would he spend all his money on a woman that ain't gonna appreciate what he does anyway? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. My friend told me to ask you. What sense would it make? So y'all be on here begging. You got to pay my bills. Look, won't you go out there on the track? Them Johns will pay your bill. I mean, some of y'all look good enough. These dudes will be like, put on something tight that you can get off and go on the track. Because let me tell you something. I think I done proved forwards and backwards that a gold digger is no better than a sex worker. In fact, a gold digger is a sex worker. Stand on my foot. Talking about I want a rich man. So let me get this straight. So this why you got to be careful with relationships as guys in 2025. Because these women, any woman that even entertains that idea is a slut. Point blank. And to give it up quick. I don't care what she say. I ain't that type. I got it. No, if you saying that you'll get a rich man, you gonna get a rich man. I'm not talking about your standards. I'm talking about your methods. If that's the mindset that you have, you easy. I know you are. And if any of y'all do girlfriends, wives, concubines, whatever they is, if they saying that, be careful with them. Be careful with them. Because a woman, her attitude should be, I'm going to bring something to the table. But he got to have, if she say he got to have something, nothing wrong with that. But if she meets a guy that don't got much, but he treat her good, and he like working towards it, but she won't get with him because he ain't there yet, she'll get with a rich man and have sex with him in a day or a week. It's a slut, man. There's a lot of you women out there that you haven't reached your physical level of sluttiness is still lingering in your mind. And some of y'all is going to reach it after you get divorced. Some of y'all is going to reach it after you break up with your boyfriend. But it's there. Especially if you talking about, if you would get with a guy because of what he has. And you know within if that's what you're doing. Just like the Most High know if that's what you're doing. If you would get with a guy because he has a 401k, or because he's rich, or because he got 100,000 in the bank, or because he has a good job, or he has a pension, you easy. You a slut. Go sit down somewhere. You gonna run the numbers up eventually, because you ain't even in the right state of mind. When you think like that, you not headstrong like you need to be as a woman in today's world. Your legs gonna be up and shaking in no time. First dude that dressed nice, got a nice career, nice car, done retired from his job. You gonna be like, remember I told y'all she gonna be moaning, trying to impress him, trying to act like she's so good. Some of y'all dudes really need to find their ex and ask him. I think some guys will tell you the truth. All these dudes ain't haters. They be like, dude, don't do it. I don't give a bleep about her, but I'm telling you, man, she crazy. Some dudes will give you the game. He'll tell you what she gonna do is When y'all first get together, she gonna be a freak. Then, as time goes on, she gonna try to go to sleep before you get home so you won't try to get none. She gonna have an excuse. Dudes will tell you. Some dudes. Y'all dudes, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all dudes, you'll never be like your dad. Your dad grew up in a different era. So your attitude towards having a family, you better recognize what world you live in and take off the importance of that. These women will come in and bring hell with them. They'll bring hell right in your house. And if you go try to live with them, they'll raise hell in their house. This ain't your house and you ain't their daddy. You can get the F out. So, when they talk that little stuff, man, I don't trust them. And imagine what a woman that is focused on what a man has will do to you in divorce court, or try to do. Like they say, you don't know these women till you divorce. That's when you see the real them. Talking about who broke. Okay, no, there's not a woman in the earth that can tell you what I have or don't have. Yeah, dude, a lot of stuff, y'all just gonna have to wait and see. That's what she said to me. She's like, I'm gonna get a rich man. That's what everybody say. You might get banged by one. But these dudes, trust me, man, most of these women talking that stuff, rich men don't even like them. They'll mess with them at night. But they don't even like them. I done heard rich guys say, if she can't fit in the Ferrari, if she can't fit in a Lamborghini, you ain't getting no rich. First of all, you don't even know where they are. And like the thing with them, I done seen a lot of videos on this. They know when a woman is thirsty to meet them. That one ain't gonna be their type. Especially if y'all watch Coming to America too many times. Remember how our father was acting? And then how he switched up? Y'all watch too much of that. Now, I'm not telling y'all to get rid of your standard. I'm telling y'all this, a lot of y'all women need to lower your standard and learn how to be what the Most High told you to be, and that's a helper, a helpmeet, and a companion. He didn't say, I will give him somebody to help. No, he said, I will give him a helper. They talking about he broke. If you broke, just say that. If you this, look, let me tell y'all about me. I'm on my way. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I get there, a lot of y'all is not going to turn my head even. I can just sense a user. She's already been through that. A user has a certain energy, a certain vibe. I could tell from talking to a woman if she a user. These women be using guys to pay bills. They'll be living in their house and liking and loving other dudes. And that ain't right. And you think you're going to get blessed like that? You not. You better off divorcing that dude and just being single than being in his house, eating his food, laying in his bed. But you want to give yourself to a dude that's not providing that for you. Or a dude, I don't care what he got. What did he do for you? You see, here's one of the biggest problems that I see with modern women. They'll throw away the guy that did for them for his imperfections. And then they'll take another imperfect dude who ain't gonna do what he did for him. Like my cousin be saying, we be talking about this stuff. He said, man, these women think that somebody gonna just take care of them. They not. Dudes ain't doing that no more. I go to the church. Dude, y'all church dudes better wake up, man. Y'all better man up, let your nuts hang. Your drawers too tight. And recognize these women just like all the rest of us is recognized. They think they gonna run to y'all, and they ain't right. They don't even know how to submit to a man, but they want to get divorced and find a different one. This is like they ruining one life at a time. Then they get divorced again. Then what was that lady that been divorced 4 times? I'm like, man, you at some point, you got to realize that some of this stuff is you. But they won't. They won't. They'll just, well, we divorced because he gambled. We divorced. He'll gamble, but that ain't why y'all divorced. That you just want to make it look like you ain't had no part in it. Well, he drink too much. He drink, but he don't drink too much. That's what you want to say because you don't want to hold yourself accountable. Y'all better recognize some of these women are narcissists too. When you can't hold yourself accountable, you're a narcissist. I done cooked her so many times. I'll be like, give me 5 things what's wrong with you. Go. 1, 2. And I'll be counting. None. Never said nothing. I'm ready to cook anybody that lie, defame my character anyway. These dudes would be a cocaine tutor, be tooting cocaine, and they'd be sitting trying to talk about you. You a sherm head, nigga. How you gonna say anything about me? You own everything. Pills, cocaine, weed. But some of these people think if they got a car, if they got a house, if they got this or that, that qualifies them to talk about the people that don't have it. A person with character is doing better than you if they don't got none of that material stuff. They probably not better than you. Ain't nobody better than nobody as a person. But they doing better than you at life. You ain't even got no restraint. What I look like? I don't even like boogers in my nose. But the devil is a liar. If you got any type of drug addiction, you can't say nothing about nobody. I don't care what else you got. If you addicted to any type of drugs, you need to focus on you. Knowing this stuff will kill you in a heartbeat, and you own it, and you trying to talk about somebody else, Negro, please go sit your butt down. But that's how people is, though. He broke. Well, he wasted a lot of money. He ain't good with money. The first thing people should be saying, well, what did you do? Did you help him? What did you do? People don't want to do that, and they don't want to hold themselves accountable. I'm going to tell y'all dudes like this. Do not do that 100% stuff. If you got to do that, do it, but by yourself. Make these women contribute, all of them. Work as a team. And you still the leader. Y'all got to learn how to do the stuff the Most High's way. Don't do none of that 100% stuff. I tried it. It don't work. That ain't gonna stop her from doing nothing that she want to do. That ain't gonna stop them from talking to whoever they want to talk to or nothing else. It ain't gonna stop them from flirting. They ain't gonna stop them from criticizing you. If you want to do that 100%, you the 100% breadwinner, do it by yourself. You say, but I want kids. Okay. Find a chick that's good enough to be your concubine, have a kid with her, and still do it by yourself. Or don't have no kids. Get rid of that desire. Because I'm telling you, boy, it gets you get anxiety when I done been through the subprime. I had a subprime. I done been through the 3 different inflation, recession, whatever you want to call it. Prices just going up and down, up. Well, not down, but up and up and up. And wages wasn't. Jobs had the nerve to be giving quarter raises, but everything was going up by way more than a quarter. So I would encourage all of you dudes, do not do that. If y'all had kids, then each kid y'all have, let her stay home for about 2 years. 2-3 years. Put that kid in Head Start. And now she ain't got no excuses. Cause she could stay home with the kids, and when the kids go to school, she could go do like DoorDash or something. She could go do Instacart and still be able to pick the kids up if you can't pick them up. Money is important, y'all. Get as much of it as you can. And that's Americans that got to be up in each other's face every second. Broke this, broke that, he broke. They come up with everything that's wrong with him. And some of them, they be having valid points sometimes. But what I want to know about you too, though. What would he tell me if I talked to him? I bet you a lot of these dudes would be like, man, she be weaponizing sex. That's why I be paying for it. That's why I got a side chick. Cause she be trying, every time she get mad at me, she be trying to think of reasons to get mad at me, so I can't get none. That one is too close to none. 2 is the lowest. I do too. I treat them very well, like queens. But no. I would never give no woman no satisfaction of being the only one. Because I already been through that. It don't work. They say, he a trick. Okay, I say, do you play coochie cat games with him? Because if he under 80, he still got desire as a man. Y'all might not have no eggs at 80, but he still got desire. That broke, he broke, this dude broke, that dude. That's dismissive language of modern women. And I'm done talking about it. But we ain't done talking today. So stay tuned. Hey, when she hollered at broke stuff, you ain't tall enough stuff, or any of the other stuff they come up with, you gotta recognize she don't mean that much. Do her like this.